Another episode of Chubby Chuckles. I'm your host, Sean Boucher. With me today is Zach Landry.
Once again, back again.
I misunderstood the project. Zach said we were going to be sexy pirates. Now I got the biggest tits in Portland.
Dude, I'm trying to see what you're up to later. You look great. I love your tits.
Dude, my gravy gave me
I love
leggings.
your personality. Sorry.
Hey, I'm a classy broad, all right?
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry.
going to put that later. I'll find that later.
I want to order 8 beers from you.
I know, it's because the tattoo showing. That's the trick. That's the secret with
Wait, what
female
does your tattoo say on your tit?
Some girls.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's the old Rolling Stones
No one's
album,
talked about
bro.
this?
Huh?
No one's talked about how you have a Rolling Stones tattoo on your tit?
Yeah, my mom was really pissed. She's like, your future wife's not going to want to wake up to that. And guess what? Jody was right.
Guess what? I'm divorced.
Let me pull my buttercups out.
Oh my god. No, why? What?
They're not going to change the views,
I'm
bro.
not even hard anymore. What the fuck, dude?
Oh, my God.
This fucking guy.
So welcome back, bro.
Dude, thank you, man.
Thank you. Well, not thank you yet, because I feel like an idiot because... not because of this.
I know where you're going with this.
What? Where am I going?
The microphone thing? The lost episode?
No.
The
Last
lost
night.
episode was really good. You guys missed a banger.
Yeah.
But it was a special bro moment.
Last night when we were talking to Grace before the mic, and I was like, yeah, Bruce needs to shut the fuck up. Not realizing that's the name of her boyfriend. I thought about that driving to get this bullshit costume today. I was like...
She was like, my boyfriend? You're like, no, the gay black man.
Yeah, I love you, Brucey Bruce. I'm just saying.
Oh, he's great.
He
Yeah,
chimes in a lot.
That guy fucking is awesome, and he kills.
He does.
so.
He crushes. But
Yeah,
I
he's awesome.
forgot that was the name of her boyfriend. So I'm like, yeah, Bruce. Like the first thing I said was, yo, Bruce needs to shut the fuck up because we were talking about Blue
Yeah.
on Tuesday. Let me
I
grab my
don't know if
notes
her
real
boyfriend
quick.
does comedy anymore, though, so who knows? Double mic, double mic. Look at this. He's got topics pulling up.
I got all the hot topics, bro.
Hell
I should open up a store in the mall and employ 15-year-olds.
Yeah. For employment purposes and nothing less.
So you're killing it right now. I wanted to bring this up. You're killing it right now in comedy. You're doing better than I am.
I don't think so, but thank you.
Well, I've been really lazy. I've been not writing, and I've just been going up and
Same.
riffing. But no, you have your
I'm just,
notebook
like,
and you have your
getting more
premises and
comfortable.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. But
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, I feel like I've learned, I'm gaining the skill to just roll with the punches.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I feel like that's when I get my best reactions is when somebody chimes in and I just snap back.
Yeah. Like, I feel like I do better in, like, a circle of, like, comedians smoking outside behind the mic rather than, like, when I'm on stage.
Well, you want to
Which,
be the
you know,
comedian you are in the parking lot
Lip
on
service.
stage.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't translate that over, so. But thank you. I appreciate that.
No, you're doing good, bro. I was thinking
Yeah.
about it because like when we were driving back last night
Mm-hmm.
and you have the one line in your joke and I was like, take that line away.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was thinking about that today too. I was like, take that line out. And you're like, yeah, but it works. It gets reactions. I'm like, but it's
Yeah.
kind of a cheap. And you were cool about it. Like I always say, who the fuck am I? I don't know shit from Shiola.
No, I respect your opinion as a friend. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you were kind of like resilient against it. And you're like, but it works. And I was like, but it's kind of like a cheap segue, kind of a cheap laugh. And you're like, all right, I'll try it without it.
Yeah. I plan to try it without it tonight.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
But, yeah, I mean, I listened back to the recording today when I had a lull in my work. And,
In
to be
between your
honest,
7 a.m.
that
and
part
your...
was the most audibly loud laughter in the whole clip. So, like, I appreciate the feedback, but also...
You're like, fuck off, I
I
gotta
don't know,
laugh.
man.
Yeah.
I'm here for the laughs. I don't know. I don't know. And maybe this is like, I hope this doesn't come off as like smug either. But like, I fully accept it. I'm not gonna do this like paid professional comedy thing.
That's
I'm
why
just doing it for like laughs. Like I just want to go out and joke around with people and have fun, make some friends, you know, and like.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what we're all doing.
I
We're
think-
just having fun.
Yeah.
That's why
So-
we get into this to have fun. Like, people lose sight of that. People are like, this is so fucking serious. It's like, you guys realize we got into this because we're, like, telling fart jokes and, like...
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about my small penis. Like it's, you know, like that's way better, you know. But no, I'm gonna try it out tonight. I think so.
I don't know what I'm going to riff on.
No dad rape tonight. Yeah.
But I was thinking, too, like... I'm taking a week off
Mm-hmm.
because I just need to refresh and reboot. Like we're starting the mic at Munjoy Hill Tavern.
Yep.
Starting this Sunday, November 3rd. Sign-ups at 7. It's free to go on. Sign-ups at 7:30. shows from 8 to whenever, depending on how many comics. But after that, I'm just taking a week off because it's engulfed my life, which is what I want. But I feel like I need to just take a pause to come back, regroup, and get some life experience to get material.
Okay. So, just a question for you, sexy fishnets. Yeah, look at those.
Oh, I got it.
feet.
I'm a
Dude,
I'm a
I wanna
woman.
suck on your toes right now.
I'm a broad, dude. I can't
Yeah.
be fucking talking like that. My grandfather's in the other room. Dude, I wish you saw his reaction when I walked down. He was like, Jesus Christ. And I got it on camera. I was like, I'm a gangsta, Grandpa, and I'm proud of it. Like 50 Cent.
Gangster pride.
I'll put that on the Instagram.
Yeah. So wait. So what's your plan with Because you're starting the mic on Sunday, which I'm gonna go to. I'm very excited about.
Yeah, you're going to host some of them.
Thank you. But so when's your break? Is it the week after?
No, I'm gonna do Sunday, then I'm gonna take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then
you're
Sunday.
gonna host the next Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think Gabe's out of town. So you're hosting the second one. You're hosting next week,
So I'm hosting
the 10th.
the 10th. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a fun day. We're gonna go see
So that's-
Dragon Ball. Then you're gonna host the mic.
Right. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. I have a ticket to that too.
Yeah.
So, fuck. You're gonna go watch Dragon Ball? That's crazy.
In IMAX,
I'm
dude.
an anime guy. Is that in Saco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were a down ass bitch about that shit too. And I was like, dude, you like Dragon Ball? I'm going to see this in IMAX. And you're like, I like Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but that's like,
you pulled
know,
your phone out, right out, and bought tickets, dude. It's ride
three
or die.
drinks deep hype. You know.
Yeah, we were
Like,
at foreplay.
But I am very excited. I'm also really excited for the Daft Punk anime, as I told you last night. So that'll be sick too.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that'll be good. And if you want me to host that, then I'd be honored.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna bring this equipment too, so like we can film people's sets.
Mm-hmm.
Because all I need is their Wi-Fi, and we boom, boom, boom. How
Yeah.
cool is that? I want to have a third, because I'm gonna upgrade my phone probably this week,
Mm-hmm.
and what I want to do is I want to have a third phone. So I'll
Okay.
have this one, the one that I have, and then my new phone, and maybe have this one on stage behind the comics,
Mm-hmm.
or like at the crowd. So if some laugh hits, like I can cut over if it wants to work. I can switch over to like the people laughing and then go right back to the comic.
Yeah.
Because that'd be a pretty cool, tangible thing for people to have.
Yeah, I think that's cool. So I was actually talking to our friend Nikolai this morning because we came up with this idea. Have you ever seen this guy on Instagram? His name's Francis Bourgeois.
I know
So-
Frankie McDowell.
He is this absurdly handsome man. He's so handsome to the point that he's actually modeling now.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. He does like collabs with like artists, like musical artists who are like hot, sexy people. But his thing is he has like train autism. Like he just like he's an English guy, and he like goes to train stations. He's like, "You guys, there's gonna be a series 69-420 here coming in 5 minutes, and I can't wait." And he just like stands there and watches the trains approach. And what he does is he records the trains approaching, but then he also has a GoPro pointed at his face.
Oh,
in
it's
a-
beautiful.
He has a head-mounted GoPro, and it's in fisheye lens mode, so it creates this crazy fucking camera angle, and it's just his face, and then he just records his face screaming at this train. He just goes, "Ah! Oh my god!" And it's just like it's insane. But so me and Nikolai were theorizing like, how can we do that, but like in a stand-up context, and then. You know, I did all this research, and I was kind of like texting him about it on the side. But we realized, like, dude, there's like 360 cameras out there where it has 2 lenses, $500, set it up on a tripod, and it films every angle of the fucking room. And the software of these things allows you so that you can have the video of you and the video of the crowd exactly
Separate?
with one camera. It's fucking insane.
Huh.
So my thought here is I'm like, hey, we can do the job of 2 cameras at once. Really, the heavy lifting with it is that it's like very storage intense. So it's like the estimate that I read online was it's 3 gigabytes of data per 1 minute of recording. So it's like for a 5-minute set, cool. But like if you were filming like you and 2 of your friends, you got like 90 gigabytes of memory there.
But then
that
you
gotta-
could get like for another $100, you could get like a 1 terabyte.
Exactly. Yeah. You can just get a
It'd
bigger
be an
SD
investment.
card, and then you're fine. Yeah.
It'd be an investment.
So yeah, that's a thought we're having, but yeah, I'm kind of on the same page as you with that.
How can we weaponize our autism in comedy?
Yeah, exactly.
That joke was fucking
Well,
great.
in the future, what I want to do is I figured out and I concocted this solution, and I don't know if it's gonna work. I want to set it up just with like this normal tripod setup first, and see how that works and how easy it is to edit. But then like they have a head mount that's like adjustable, so I can point the camera like at my face, and then the second lens can also pan to the audience.
That's going to
So I
be
can
too time consuming
evenly-
because by the time you get on stage and find your lighting, unless you're like doing a special with that, that's going to eat up your time.
No, because you'll have it pre-set up where you're just like, I know where to adjust the camera already. I've done a bunch of testing, and you just start filming. And because it's 360, you're just gonna the software just literally lets you go, okay, pan it this way, and then we're gonna crop it like this, and then you can just switch to the second lens. So you can cut clips from each camera lens. Like it's super cool.
That's wild.
But
What's
it's
this
like
camera called?
$600 fucking.
You got that Chick-fil-A money?
Yeah. Get away from my tax return or something. No, it's
When do you do taxes? I got to do that shit.
It's Insta360. Yeah. So.
Is the
Wait, did you ask me
the
about
camera?
my taxes?
No, well, yes, both, but the camera's Insta360?
Yeah, it's an Insta360. So.
Huh.
Yeah, but it's editable where you can like adjust it, so you can like tilt it horizontal and then mount it on your head and then aim it at your face and then also at the crowd.
I'll have to do some research into this.
Yeah, I'll send you the links that I sent Nikolai because it's I know all the beta. I just don't want to spend the money. I'm gonna wait for Black Friday. That's the plan.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah,
Well, it's like, I want to get a Roadcaster, but then I have to because I already taught myself how to do this, so now I have to fucking upgrade.
that's a nice interface, man. I mean, I think
Thanks,
you can
buddy.
I think you can do a lot with that, and just like I mean, we have great microphones here, so
Well, I mean, we can do sketches and shit on this too.
yeah, absolutely.
That's the hardest part about like trying to do this is like finding people. Yeah, I'll totally do it, and then like they bail.
Mm-hmm. You write sketches?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I wrote a sketch like in high school, and I've never tried again.
What was it called?
I don't remember. I just remember it was me and my friend.
Stop bullying now.
We were at a Hannaford, and the idea of the sketch was that we were gonna be like buying stuff for weed brown. It was very high school brained. Just to preface, we're gonna be buying stuff to make weed brownies, and then we're gonna run into our English teacher, and then pretend like we weren't buying stuff for weed brownies, and we thought that was the funniest shit ever. Just so funny.
What class
Just
was
the
this
most
for?
17-year-old brain shit ever.
Dude, we were
It wasn't for a class. We were just like, dude, this would be so funny if like this was a skit, you know? Like we were just like, yo. Like so dumb.
I've written a couple that
Yeah.
I don't want to discuss, but
Yeah, save it.
because we might have to film them one day.
Absolutely.
Just think about writing a book.
Mm-hmm.
The brain is just always churning.
The
like,
book, okay. I don't know how to read, but
The Forrest Gump's the
I'd
Forrest
learn how
Gump
to
of
read, too.
scumbags. That's what my book would be called.
Forrest Gump.
The Forrest Gump of
I know, I'm
scumbags.
just, scumbag.
Scum.
Yeah.
Not a scumbag though. I'm actually like a really nice person. I don't know why I talked
Dude,
about myself like
Forrest
that.
Gump got fucked over, dude. I don't like that movie. That's just like
There's a sequel, Son of Gump.
a mentally disabled man who got taken advantage of by this evil woman. Who's like,
That's the greatest movie of
Give
all
him
time.
credit, very hot. But like she's just like, now that I have AIDS and a kid,
It's his
you wanna
kid.
take care of my kid, I love you again. And
It was
he's
his
like-
kid.
He's like, all right.
All right, Jenny, I'll raise the AIDS baby.
It's evil. It's so mean. And then she
That's
just
life,
dies.
dude. That's life in Greenbow, Alabama.
Yeah, it is.
Greenbow, Alabama. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Hot
She
piece
got
of
to have her
ass
fun.
leaves and then goes and like does drugs and gets AIDS and comes back and like I want to settle down.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Tom Hanks killed it in that movie, bro.
Yeah. he
Like
did.
poor Forrest Jr. Like
it's a great movie.
what's the greatest movie of all time? Like poor Forrest Jr. What is he supposed to do? His father accomplished so much. Like he's always gonna be in Papa Gump's shadow.
Yo, I've got a Bubba Gump shrimp hat. Should I bring that sometime?
Yeah. In the new studio, we're not outside anymore.
Yeah, I have a bright red Bubba Gump shrimp trucker
Did you get it in
hat.
New York? Did you go to the restaurant?
No, my mom's boyfriend bought it, and he bought a few. So he bought one for. We have this neighbor, and he like runs around the block like over and over and over, and he has long hair and a beard. So he he's never met this guy. He literally spent $35 on this Bubba Gump shrimp hat just to leave it on his doorstep.
And the guy never accepted it?
He doesn't know. He has no idea. But, like, we see him out every once in a while, and we've never walked up close enough to see. But, like, he'll be mowing the lawn in, like, a red hat. And we're like, I think that's
the Bubba Gump shrimp
Yeah,
hat.
we think it's the Bubba Gump shrimp
Is he always
hat,
wearing,
but
like, blue and white?
I don't know.
Because that's the
I don't have
theme.
that many details.
That's the theme in Forrest Gump, too. Whenever he makes, like, a crazy life transition,
Yeah.
he's always in a blue and white
Mm.
get up. I could talk Forrest Gump
Okay.
all day, bro.
Yeah, you know the lore.
Yeah, whenever I'd go on vacation, I'd be like, call me Forrest Gump's daddy. Because I'm on vacation.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have the same pattern pants and skirt.
I wasn't fucking around, dude. You said sexy pirates. You didn't say sexy pirates. I was just like,
No,
oh,
you
Zach's been a
decided. You were
pirate.
like, I'm just going to have huge knockers tonight. And I was like, damn.
Yeah, I'm a female bartender
What
who
up,
works on the
Sean?
island.
We're going to get hate crimed on the drive home.
No, we won't, dude. I'm a lesbian, I'm a lesbian pirate woman. I don't have hair.
Dude, if anyone hate crimed you, I would die for you, bro. I'm not even kidding.
Arg, bro.
I would pull out the Swiss Army out of the purse.
Hold on, let me find it. It's one of these
Yeah.
13 contraptions.
I would never carry my gun with me, but I got
Oh,
a
you're
knife
strapped?
on
I
me.
thought you were Canadian.
Yeah, but people like
This is America.
guns are fucking dope, dude. delete that. Cut.
No, we don't cut shit, dude. This is
Yeah.
Chubby Chuckles.
No,
live in
guns
the
are fun.
studio.
I'm a responsible adult. I'm not here to shoot up schools.
I got a purse, too.
Yeah.
I went to Goodwill. I
Dude,
committed to
purses
this costume,
fucking
bro.
rock, dude.
I'm slowly becoming you.
Yeah.
The man purse.
Dude, the purse is awesome. I mean, I don't have any pockets on this costume.
That's why I got a
so-
purse.
Yeah, you got.
How am I supposed to carry my cigarettes?
Exactly, dude. Like, how am I gonna ask you for cigs?
You know how many comedians are going to be outside the mic like, hey, Sean, can I get a cigarette? I can't let those guys down.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's why I got to buy like 3 packs a day. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do comedy.
You're the Goodwill of nicotine addiction.
I'm the fucking cigarette fairy of the Portland, Maine comedy.
Yeah.
I'm like, how bad do you want this?
Yes.
You want to be famous, don't you? You want a cigarette outside of High Fidelity?
Yeah, what are you gonna do for that cigarette there, honey?
But,
I'm 5'7". You don't even have to crouch down that bad.
I am 5'7".
I know, I'm fucking with you.
I want to talk about the roast.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
The people at Blue seem to be stoked about it.
Mm-hmm.
I got to talk to her tonight if she's there about her hosting. If not, Nate can. But I think it's going to be a good tool for all of us to have.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I want us all to go out beforehand and like just have drinks or something and just like have that sense of camaraderie. Because I know we're all roasting each other, but it's the roast of Sean Boucher, and I know people are gonna like come hitting hard. I'm gonna hit hard.
I think
back.
we should just pregame right there. They make such strong fucking drinks.
Yeah, but we're filming it, so I don't want to be hammered. Like, yeah, then this fucking asshole learn how to write a joke or what, you know, like.
Yeah,
Well, we
but,
do
like,
the podcast aspect.
How's that gonna change to like before the roast starts if we do it at a different venue? I guess.
Not the day of. I want to go like the week before.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you meant like right.
You're in the
before we're
business
gonna
world. You've heard of
pregame.
happy hour get-togethers and shit.
Yeah, no,
There's
that's
always the one guy who gets too drunk, makes an ass of himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never done that. I definitely didn't do that last week.
Where?
At not Cheese Louise. Yeah. I definitely didn't have exactly one drink and then
You
get,
just get
yelled
wrecked.
at by a fucking
Yeah, let's not go there.
no comment.
No comment.
Yeah.
All right, we got about 10
Ruined it. Derailed it.
derailed.
Yo,
it.
the Chubby Chasers podcast. Let's
Chubby
go.
Chuckles, dude.
It's Chubby
This
Chasers.
interview is over.
I like the Chubby Chasers. I think it's funny.
What's the over-under? Some dude's going to see me from behind and pinch my ass tonight. I got some nice legs, bro.
I think I'm very over.
You're over?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm under.
You think you're gonna get pinched?
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. It's downtown Portland, Maine, and people are fucking scared to talk to women nowadays. So
I mean, you're cute. You look good.
my brother, I tell you, my brother, and he was like, "You're not gonna get laid in that." I was like, "Yes, because tonight's the night, Patrick."
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it was written in the
that's what's gonna
stars.
happen.
Oh fuck.
You're gonna meet a slutty cat.
Ginger.
Huh?
Ginger, the cat you met on the way in.
No, I just mean like a woman dressed up as a cat who is a slut.
That's true.
Yeah. You're,
I don't know. I gotta watch how
that's
many.
in the cards.
I'm trying to be a classy broad tonight, dude. I can't have. You gotta monitor my
Dude,
Captain and Coke intake.
I think on Halloween night, like dressing up like an asshole is part of it. Like I think you're actually like you've got like 2 legs up. You're like 2 tiers above the rest of us. Like I'm dressed up, which is nice. Like that's like part of the spirit. But then like you're dressed up and it's like an extra level of irony where you're like a chick with huge tits, you know? Like
I'm
I
talking
think
about my
you're
bosoms.
gonna do great, dude.
I'm gonna kill it. Tonight's our night,
We
dude.
should meet some MILFs.
The world's our
I think.
oyster.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna meet MILFs. It's gonna be a thing.
MILFs at the Jazz Club.
Yeah.
Sorry, I normally don't dress like this, but you know, special occasion. People are like, "Oh, well, you guys a couple's costume?" Yeah, he's the captain. I'm Tennille.
Yeah, that could be a. Well, I'm thinking about just going to Empire instead of. Oh shit. I'm thinking about going to Empire instead of Blue, anyways. So it's like, you know, maybe we
Yeah.
won't have that conflict, but we are technically dressed very similar.
Yeah, that's the joke.
But I went to one Halloween party with the head wrap on, and I decided that I hated it. So
It's not. It keeps like I had to flip it because it keeps getting interfering, but I'll figure it out. Hopefully, it doesn't get really cold. It
I
should
don't
be
think
like
it will.
60 tonight.
It's a hot night tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll do good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to the viewers?
You guys, I don't know.
Such a big build up for nothing.
You guys,
Well, we're starting. We're starting. Yeah, go vote.
go vote.
That's why I did this. You know, it's tense enough weekend.
Yeah,
I just want to break the ice. Just cut the tension with all the American people.
totally.
Just be an
Absolutely.
asshole in a dress. I'm like better than Dave Chappelle. I'll wear the dress. Hollywood, I'll wear the dress.
Yeah. He's gonna do 3 hours on it and make $10 million. But
Yep.
what topics did you bring for me tonight? Because I know you said you compiled some topics.
We kind of touched on them.
Okay.
Oh, dude. So like, you ever go down like? So when I get drunk, sometimes I'll think about a movie I haven't seen in a while. Like I was listening to Pink Floyd the other day.
Dark Side of the Moon.
No, The Wall.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Wall?
No.
You haven't seen a lot of movies.
I've heard the album.
Yeah, so it's like in that he becomes like Hammer, which is like a Hitler figure.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Hammer's crossed, and he becomes like he's like a rock star, and then he becomes a political figure,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like Nazis and stuff. And I was like, oh, dude, I haven't seen American History X in years. And like
Yep.
when we were kids, when you've seen that one, right?
I mean, I'm not a Nazi, but I love American History X. That's a good fucking movie.
Yeah. So
That's
I
a
was-
real Edward Norton.
that was his
fucking
third movie.
lifetime performance.
How
Like,
crazy is that? That was his third
that
movie.
is
Because I deep dove.
such a good movie.
I stayed up all night watching. I was about to go to bed, and then I was like, oh, I haven't seen that in a while. And I put it on. I just got sucked into it. But that was his third acting role.
Someone sent me a meme the other day where it was a video of the curb stomp scene,
Mm-hmm.
but then AI generated for a bunch of different aesthetics. So it was just like.
So it was like,
So, like,
ASMR.
The beat of a song going with it, and it was
Oh
just
my
changing
God.
an art style every time he stomped. And It was
Well, thank God, like,
visually beautiful, but I was like, "This is dark."
thank God they're across the hall and they can't really hear because it's like 3 a.m. It's like, bite the fucking car. Like, I'm just watching it in here. Like, it's a great movie, dude. When FX got the rights to that movie, they played it like every day for that month.
Uh-huh.
And like, we were kids when I saw it, so like, we didn't understand the plot of the movie, how the black and white is the past, the coloration footage is his future.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm watching it the other night, and there's this one scene with his dad, and his
Yep.
dad's the dad from Boy Meets World. I've never
I don't know
seen
if
that.
I remember this.
I've never seen him in any other movie. I'm watching like, oh, shit, that's the guy from Boy Meets World, just doing all this racist shit. Like, and then he retired from acting.
Yeah,
But it's funny
he
how
probably
like,
made a good fucking bag off of that.
no,
That's
he's in it for like
It's a classic.
7 minutes. But then like you think about it, you don't understand. Like I said, as a kid, you don't understand. You just see the Nazism, and you're like, what the fuck? And like
Mm-hmm.
some kids, because that came out when we were in like middle school, so we were like in adolescence. Some of us are frustrated and pissed off, and like we didn't do like hate crimes or anything, but I'm sure like some cats got fucked up. But
Yeah. It's like that's like, I mean, you're not even that much older than me, but like that's like your version of like Fight Club for us, or like Donnie Darko. No, maybe not Donnie Darko.
Well, that was before. That was
Everyone saw Donnie Darko.
yeah, Donnie Darko.
Yeah. Like Fight Club, that was kind of like a little bit after American History, I think.
Yeah, that was like the
Yeah.
second movie he did afterwards.
Yeah.
But I guess there was a big controversy because I deep dove. I don't know why we're talking about American History X. But like that was his third movie he was in, and then he edited it so much that the director like resents the movie, and he wanted to change. He wanted to take his name off of the director credit.
What, like they went too far, or they didn't do enough?
I guess he changed the editing of it.
Uh-huh.
Which I'm like, so maybe the original cut was darker?
Okay.
Because the director, I guess it was based on his life growing up in San Diego and like his childhood and stuff. But like Edward Norton tweaked it.
What's going on in San Diego that they gotta film?
Nazis apparently,
American History X.
dude. Interesting. I don't know. It's just interesting. Think of like
Because now what I think about with San Diego is hot California people and the Marines. Like there's like a major Marines base
training camp. Yeah.
in San Diego. Like San Diego is like a military town. It's like military.
Well, now.
LA. Yeah.
Yeah, the Nazis got their shit together. They became Marines. They grew up and grew their hair out, dude.
Hey,
Just
that's what I
enough.
was getting at, but you said it, so thank you. Yeah.
No, I don't know what we got on this topic, but it was interesting to think back on like my childhood about it. Because like I said, when FX got the rights, they just played that movie constantly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's go into comedy. I don't know. We can have this discussion in the car. This isn't really good,
It's
like
a good
viewing.
movie. I mean,
it's a great movie.
It's a really good movie, and I guess for just purposes of ending it on a light note, like, or maybe not a light note, but it is pointing out that like it's bad.
Yeah, no, it's definitely.
Yeah, like it's.
Yeah, we're not
The
advocating
moral
it
of
at
the
all.
story isn't like, yeah, stomping out black people sick. Like,
No,
no,
not
like
at all.
The point of the movie ends is like it's horrible, and the protagonist Edward Norton regrets it all, and
I feel like they could have ended it better. It was a cheap ending.
Okay, yeah, I don't really remember it too.
He drops
vividly,
his
so-
brother. Spoiler alert for a 35-year-old movie.
Yeah.
He drops his brother off because like he stays up all night telling him about his experiences in prison and how because like his brother is like really invested in it because Edward Norton's character, his older brother, because his father's dead, the older brother who he idolizes is in prison for all that, so he's like
Yep.
really invested. And even like the leader was like, even if you turn your back, like I still have Danny because he needs me. He's better soldier than you ever were, or whatever. And then Edward Norton knocks him out training for Fight Club, and he like takes him to school and they like renounce their ways. It was a cool scene. Like it's like their room and it's like music playing like symphonic music and they're taking all the Nazi memorabilia down and they're like learning the errors, like understanding the errors of their ways of the past.
Yep.
So he goes to take him to school, and there's a subplot where like I don't really understand why this black kid plans to. I mean, well, now it sounds so dumb to say that, but like.
Yeah. No, keep going.
So like he takes him to school and like at the beginning this kid's like getting bullied in the bathroom. He gets out like blows cigarette smoke in the kid's face.
Yep.
Like fuck you. And then like the night that they're home, a car drives by with a young black kid in it, and the guys are like pop pop. The kid's like nah, not tonight. So then the next day he takes him to school and he's taking a piss and he turns around and the black kid sits there and fucking shoots him and kills him. And then Edward Norton's like no, daddy, no, and it's like. I feel like they could have made the movie like 20 minutes longer where he goes and investigates because the cops come and they're like, we need you to go. After he like pulled a gun on all of his old Nazi buddies,
Yeah.
the cops like, we need you. We found these two big wigs. They got jumped last night.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, that's the movie right there.
Yep.
That would have been the crescendo instead of Edward Furlong getting fucking furlough or whatever. I don't know. Weird.
I gotta rewatch it.
I feel so dumb being like, I don't understand why this young black kid wants to kill this young skinhead. Like,
Yeah. Why would they want revenge? They've only been targeting them for the entire film.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Symbolism.
I gotta rewatch, but yeah, that's a heavy one. Anyways, funny stuff. What's funny? We got time. We got like 10 minutes.
Kind of want to end it at that. I kind of want to end it with a terrible ending, just like
We're
American
doing
History
political.
X. No, it's not. I don't vote, so I
Did
don't
we
really
talk
have an
about Tony
opinion.
Hinchcliffe? Tony Hinchcliffe?
We can talk about that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have much to say about it, but
I watched like 5 minutes of it, and I'm like, he's just being an edgy comic.
yeah, but like, okay, yeah. I fully agree. Like, I don't think like what anything that he said was like bad or wrong. Like, I think he was
The
just
Puerto
being-
Rico thing was
he was
pretty
being
shitty.
his like semi asshole thing, and
Ooh, I'm a lady. I gotta
there was so much reaching, I guess, to get to like the point where you could defend him. Like, so many people, like, you go in the comments now and people are like, "Thank you, Tony, for telling me about the landfill problem in Puerto Rico." And it's like, you have to go back like 300 episodes of Joe Rogan to hear Joe Rogan be like, "Yeah, man, like, Tony Hinchcliffe actually really cares about the environment. He's been telling me about this thing about how Puerto Rico has this landfill issue and they've been dumping trash in the ocean." And you're like,
Yo.
"Yeah."
I gotta get out. Oh, you gotta get out?
Oh, shit, okay.
All right, well, here, we'll pause real quick.
We'll move. Yeah.
How'd you do?
We're still doing.
Awesome.
Oh, all right.
He's gonna move the car real quick.
We'll do it.
We'll pause it.
No worries.
Bear with us, I can crop this out.
Hot is,
Yeah.
hot
Peace.
is in crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so
Yeah.
determined. Paste that shit. Sorry, my grandfather had to move out of the driveway, and there's a whole fucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tony
Are
Hinchcliffe,
we-
Puerto Rico. Yeah, we're on.
filming.
We're on.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, so Tony Hinchcliffe, what were we saying?
About him at the Trump rally, and
Yeah, dude. I mean, I feel like all the takes have been said already, right? Like, everything is. I'm not anti-free speech or whatever. It's just more like, why do that at a political rally? Because the jokes he made could be seen as distasteful from both sides.
yeah.
Obviously, very easily from the other side because that's just ammo. But I've seen plenty of right-wing people who are like, "Congratulations, you just lost the election for us." And it's like, yeah, like, because out of context is bad, and like that's his thing, and he is just making jokes. But his other thing, and this is the thing that like really pisses me off about comedy right now, is like people don't fucking own it. Like, I guarantee you, 2 weeks from now, because they're on a 3-week delay with Kill Tony, right? It's always him being like, "You guys, they're trying to cancel us," and it's like, you said that. You fucking said that.
Yeah.
Same with the Peng Dang shit, right? Do you remember that, where he had this like Chinese comic as a regular on Kill Tony, and then he had him open for Tony, and
Was it like the Hans Kim beef too?
it was right before Hans Kim came on. He like made this joke. He's like, "Look at this fucking Chinese guy. What a
I do.
chink."
Okay, yeah,
And
I do
he's
remember
like,
that. I
"Whatever."
do remember that.
And then like the guy was like, "Hey, happy Asian History Month," or whatever. And he's like, why would you ever be mad at me? And it's like, I don't know, dude, because you were like super mean, like, and just like you're making like a very, very cheap joke at his expense because of his like ethnicity. And it's like, you know, like, fine, make that joke, but like, you know, don't be surprised when people push back on it, because
Yeah, you have
it
to be
wasn't anything thoughtful or creative. It was just him being like, "Oh, he's Chinese," and then
Yeah.
of course the very next week he brings on Hans Kim. Now, kind of, I mean, no offense to Hans Kim, I think Hans Kim's a pretty funny guy, but you know, he doesn't really do Kill Tony anymore. He doesn't really do a lot of shows. He's like very much a gimmick guy now, and it's like, you know, it's all compensation. And I think this is just another free 6 months for Tony to complain about how he's going to be canceled. And he's going to be fine. Nothing's going to happen to him. He's going to keep working at the mothership or Vulcan Gas or whatever. And, you know,
I just feel
it's
like
gonna be good.
on
Like,
that platform, like it's cool to be a comedian to get Madison Square Garden. He
Yeah.
already did that with Kill Tony,
he's done it a
but
million
now
times, yeah.
he did it at a presidential rally,
Yep.
which you have to be, like you said, more considerate, because some people are going to take that the wrong way. And then a lot of the comments and stuff, like I sent you that thing that Ari said about it, where it's
Yeah.
like, he's my friend, he's funny, blah, blah, blah. And it's a lot of coming out of jealousy, where a lot of it is. A lot of people, I'm not defending it at all. Like I said, I saw like 5 minutes of it. But a lot of it is like, oh, I don't like Tony Hinchcliffe. Why is he on this platform? Why is he there? So I'm just going to take my rage and be a keyboard cat about it. Life's fucking weird, man.
He did. This is what I'll put it at. He did open mic jokes, right? Like, I don't think he did anything like truly wrong in the context of an open mic. He did it as an opener for, in the biggest fucking arena in the world, he did it as an opener for one of the most talked about people on earth.
Yeah.
For one of, no, not one of the most important job on earth.
Yeah.
Like, not to sound like a fucking bootlicking patriot, but like, the president is a serious fucking job, and when you have people on, and I'll admit this, on my side as a Democrat, being like, hey, Trump supporters are like fucking racist idiots and shit, and then you have a guy who's like, oh, look at that black guy over there. He and I carved out watermelons on Halloween last week. Like, yeah, you make your entire fucking cause look like dumb shit. And he also contradicts himself earlier in it, where he's like, hey, he literally says, he's like, it's hack for comedians to disclose their political leanings, but I'm really proud of who I voted for, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's not an exact quote, I'm paraphrasing, but like he basically just says, I would never say who I voted for, but I voted for Trump, and here I am doing a set for him. And it's like, okay, so you're just making an asshole of your candidate. You're not making a good case. And now there's this whole thing where people
Wonder how he
like,
got that though. Do you think he got that through the
so
Trump Rogan?
Trump had an interview. He claims he doesn't know who the fuck Tony Hinchcliffe is. So somebody in Trump's camp.
Okay.
Unless he's lying, but somebody in Trump's camp was like, "Hey, we'll have this guy on because he's gonna be good," and that's kind of been the common theme with it, where Trump's been going on all these podcasts and being like, "Hey, I'm gonna relate to like normal people," which I think is really good, and I don't think that's a thing that like a lot of politicians do, you know. So it's like, I think that's important, you know. Like I think there's this huge disconnect between citizens and constituents versus like the people who are actually making the decisions, like the voters versus the people who receive those votes, you know. So
Getting a little political, little hot topics here on Chubby Chuckles.
I believe it or not, I do have thoughts in my brain, so it's like it, but
No, you're right.
It's kind of
You have
just
some
a thing
opinions.
where it's like, it's so frustrating, and I hate this about I love comedy so much. I've loved comedy since like 6th grade. Like, I've loved comedy for so fucking long. But it's like, there's always been this common theme where it's like, you can't joke about anything anymore. And it's like, no, you joked about something, and some people found it funny, and some people didn't, and you need to fucking take ownership of it.
Yeah.
And I think that translates a lot to like just humans as a whole. Like, I don't know, like you could apply that to like conversations I've had with my boss. You could have that conversation with like my ex-girlfriends. Like, it always happens. Like, it's just like, you can say something, someone will be upset.
Yep.
You know, and it's like, if you're gonna be a person who's like, everyone's so offended by stuff all the time, blah 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 blah, and it's like, well, guess what? Someone's gonna be offended. Like, and then the second that someone's offended, you're offended. It's like, you're doing the exact same thing. Like, own it. Be a fucking man.
It's like
I'm 5'6", 160 pounds. Be a fucking man. That's my takeaway. All right, Chubby Chasers podcast.
Zach ending with that hot fire, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go have fun on Halloween,
Fuck 'em.
brother.
Yeah.
That was
Sean's
dope.
big tits. Let's go.